So the great Dr. J is making some headlines, huh? On his two teams. One thing the doctor got wrong, he needs to put himself on that team. All that, then some, that dude. You need to combine the ABA, NBA into some kind of Hall of Fame, those guys. And if you do that, you're going to have him, you're going to have Rick Barry. But let's get real. His list, I think, is pretty accurate. Now, who's the GOAT? Ain't fucking LeBron James. Oh, I want all you young fuckers to pull your heads out of your ass. LeBron James is a great player, but do you think that these guys says, hey, I'm going to go to this team and can you come? Can this superstar come? Do you think Michael Jordan did that? You think Larry Bird did that? You think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? You think Dr. J did that? You think Bob Pettit did that? You think George Mikan did that? You think Bob Cousy did that? You think John Havlicek did that? Fucking bullshit. If he'd parked his ass and stayed in Cleveland his whole career, maybe traded, but say, hey, come on, come with me. Come join with me. Come back. He's a great player, fucking LeBron. What about, Kobe? Oh, yeah, fucking great player. But let's get real. So I got to put up my list because I'm a basketball fucking nut, as you know. The number one player of all time, I have my trilogy, and I go back and forth. Now, if you go just basketball, high school, college, NBA, that's unarguable. You can't even argue it. Fucking you. That's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Lou Alcindor. What he did at Power Memorial, what he did in college. Oh, fuck. Think about what they did in college. I mean, the greatest college player in history, Bill Walton's probably the second greatest college basketball. What? How about that guy? Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's probably the third, but fucking. Let's talk professional basketball. You've got to fucking bleed the NBA and ABA players together. Fucking them ABA players were so fucking good. Rick Barry. Dr. J. Moses Malone. I mean, they won championships in both leagues. So here's my list. And I've been at this my whole fucking life. The top three players in the history of the NBA are Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Russell. Now, if we're going to go professional basketball, I'm going to, Kareem, the whole thing, Kareem's number one. He's the GOAT. But if we're just going to go professional basketball, I'd lean on MJ. I mean, I'll tell you what. And Bill Russell. I got him neck and neck. Not only did you think about Michael Jordan, this is an era when they would score 90 points a game. You're talking at least the number one or two best defensive player in the history of the game is Michael Jordan. Bill Russell. They're the two best defensive. His scoring out, this is when they wish to score 90 points a game, 86 points a game, 94 points a game. He still has the highest scoring average in the history of fucking Michael Jordan. Oh, he's all that. I watched him play a lot of fucking times. All that. Karl Malone, what a great fucking player, but let's get real. He has no rings. It matters. I would sit there in that arena, watch Dr. Malone, and that's Jerry Sloan's fault. I mean, Jerry Sloan sucked. I hate to say it, but he sucked. If he'd let Phil Johnson, the other Weber State guy. So, Bill Russell and Michael Jordan, those are the two fucking GOATs. And, Kareem, we're talking professional basketball. Again, if you go all basketball, it's unarguable. It's one guy. It's Kareem. So, who's four? Bill Russell. Now, let's get real. Bill Russell averaged 50 points. Bill Russell would be the GOAT. The GOAT. Except for one thing. He couldn't beat Will Chamberlain. Will Chamberlain's averaged 50 points. Will Chamberlain would be the GOAT. But he couldn't beat Bill Russell, could he? Oh, fuck. I remember those days. He couldn't beat him. The player that you don't talk about, and it disgusts me, he's got, I think, 10 or 11 rings. Yeah. Who? Well, Tommy Heinsohn. He's way up there. Oh, what a... if you go analyst, you go coach, you go fucking player, put them all together, it probably is Tommy Heinsohn. But we're talking professional players. It's John Havlicek. Yeah. I think he has 10 or 11 rings. He won. Now, stay with me. He won without Bill Russell. When Bill Russell retired, they became one of the worst teams in the NBA. Fuck, when they upset those Knicks, fuck. I mean, then the Knicks come back and upset them too. And the Knicks, how about Walt Frazier? Oh, fuck. You know, how about Bob Pettit? The greatest NBA finals in history is 1958. Oh, those fucking finals. Bob Pettit, oh my God, everybody talks about Maravich at LSU. It's Pettit. It's Bob Pettit, I'm telling you. So, Kobe, oh fuck, he's way up there. Fucking so good. Rings. I mean, he started out young. I was at that game when he shot the air balls when he was a rookie at Jazz and boot other. Fuck, he was 18 years old. You know, I watched Moses Malone play a lot of times. The great John Stockton, but I got to finish the story I always tell. So I coached youth athletics for years. I had really good teams, you know, and we didn't cherry pick. Just kids from the neighbors, head, whatever, and we won. We had some 3-on-3 tournament. We went down there and John Stockton's kids were playing. We played them. John Stockton was coaching them. I was coaching them. You know, we just had a really great 3-on-3 tournament in Salt Lake. We beat them. Beat them good. Of course, these kids are, you know, 13-year-olds. They want to go get John Stockton. This is when John Stockton's all that. And what a great player. I watched him play in college at Gonzaga when he played at Weber State. Weber State beat him by like 20, but I could tell then. The great Frank Layden, who I used to sit with. Scott Layden, when they fired Frank, when they got rid of Frank Sutherland, you know, don't even get me going about the fucking Jazz. But no rings. No rings. The great Karl Malone, no fucking rings. I was sitting at the shot game. This is how great Michael Jordan is. Now, Jerry Sloan, because Chris Morris had been guarding. And I used to play blackjack with Chris Morris. Chris Morris was long. MJ was having trouble getting over the top of him. We got to game 6. I'm sitting right there. I'm on the 12th row in that fucking game. You know. So he waits. Michael Jordan waits. I'm at the flu game when they poisoned me, by the way. I know the kids that fucking work in Park City, and they told us back then they fucking food poisoned. I'm like, look, he's sick. I'm sitting right behind him. He's fucking puking in a bucket. And, you know, I was sitting that day with Bobby Sloan. Yeah, what they did. But anyway, so the Jazz, Pippen's got back spasms. He's not going to play in Game 7. It looks like the Jazz, they're going to win this. They post up. They're up by 1 with the ball. There's hardly any time left. You know, the shot clock's not all the way up, but they got to, you know, make a play. I think there's like 40 seconds left in the game. So they double down on the blocks to Malone like they always do. MJ circles all the way to the fucking top, goes around, and he waited. This is how good he is. And he stole the fucking ball. And I'm like, timeout. And I'm sitting with some guys from Chicago, and I'm like, this game's over. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, doesn't the whole world know who's going to get the ball? You think he's going to miss? He never misses. I'm sitting right across from him when Brian Russell, he flipped him off like a flame. Everybody says he swat. Oh, fuck. That move he put on him. If they'd have left Chris Morris in the game, but that was that fucking idiot Jerry Sloan. Oh, what a hard-headed fucking mean. But what a great player. What a great player. So the Jazz still had a shot to win that game. And, you know, Game 7 would have been in Salt Lake and Pippen hurt. We knew. Everybody in fucking Utah knew. I'm like, oh, God, here comes Sloan, the same fucking play. It'll be fucking Stockton shooting from fucking three-point land. Lockdown Bulls. Everybody talks about Jordan and that deep offense. That's the greatest fucking defense I ever fucking saw. Oh, fucking Rodman. Oh, fuck. All those point guards that played. Paxson, fucking Steve Kerr, all those guys. Fuck. Michael Jordan coached that team. Phil Jackson was smart enough. In the highlight, you would see. That fucking good. Now, then you get into Larry Birdland, you get into Magic Johnson, you get into Elgin Baylor, you get into Oscar Robinson. I mean, look how many triple-doubles out. And by the way, James Harden is doing this with the stroke. Fuck, what a player. What a player. You know, Jazz passed on Chris Paul to go to Darren Williams. You know, don't even get me going on that. But I swore off the Jazz a long time ago. There are prices you can't even go. When the Jazz were the first year I met, when he was doing the Dr. J. What a gentleman. What a great fucking dude. I remember I walked up to him. You know, he's standing right there. He come right up by the stands and, you know, visiting with people. Shook his hand. He visited with me. We talked Sojourner. We talked Weber State. He's so engaged and so, what a What a... You look at his stats when he was the Rangers Squires when he won the fucking Nets. Those are, I mean, fuck. Look at those triple doubles he had in the fucking ABA finals. And you don't think the ABA was all that? You don't know shit. Oh, I just go to those fucking games, Utah Stars, Elmo Beatty, Willie Wise, Ron Boone. Oh, there's a legend. We love that dude. He's got to put up with that stupid fucking David Locke. Oh, God, I can't fucking stand it. So the only thing, I mean, I think his stuff's pretty good. Karl Malone, fuck. What a fucking player. Oh, my God, what a player. No rings. No rings. Oh, it matters. He'll tell you that. Great fucking dude, you know. Besides his 35 kids from 28 girls around here, which is very real. Stockton's a prick. Player? Oh, fuck, what a player. How do they not have banners is beyond me. So, Kobe? Oh, what a fucking player. Oh, my God, he evolved into one great, great player. I have him in the top 10. You know, Jerry West. How good. How good. Bob Pettit. George Mikan. Bob Cousy. I mean, and then you can, John Havlicek. So I have it. 1 and 2, you can debate it all you want. I have it. Michael Jordan. Bill Russell. 1, 2, 1, 2. 3rd, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Now let's talk professional about it. 4th, Wilt Chamberlain. He beat 1, but he couldn't beat freaking Bill. 5, John Havlicek. Fuck. The other player we don't talk about, Walt Frazier. Oh my God, what a fucking player. You know, and then you get into, there's so many other really great players, you know. I'm a big fan of Ray Allen's. I love watching him play, you know, and this, we get into these more areas. Of course, Kevin Durant might pass every fucking one of them. You know, Stephon Curry. But they're still playing, you know, so we're having conversations. We're not going to, you know, LeBron, fuck, he's a great player. He'll be in the top 10, no fucking doubt. Now, how high we'll go, I don't know. He's still playing. But this, I'm going to go to this team, take them. Kevin Durant's done the same thing. You know, but James Harden, Chris Paul, you know, and there's a bunch of new young guys that their stocks are rising fast. But the NBA needs to fix this, you know, with the ABA players. How do you, Rick Barry, he's top 10, I'm telling you. He's, start going through numbers and stats. Fucking averages, points scored a game, defense, fucking rebounds, fucking wins, rings, titles. That fucking, you know the greatest team in NBA history? There's no doubt. You look what they did. You know, you go that 86 Larry Bird fucking team, fuck, forget about it. Fucking, you couldn't touch them, but it's the 1983 Philadelphia 76ers. Fuck, well, they lose one playoff game, the entire run. They just destroyed fucking people. Dr. J, Moses Malone, fucking Mo Cheeks. Fuck, how goes Mo Cheeks? You know, I used to like Ricky Green faster than them all here because he reminded me of Mo Cheeks. But Andrew Toney, he's the guy no one talks about. Fuck, how was he? That's the best team in NBA history. You know, is the 1983 Dr. J, Philadelphia 76. That 67 team with Wilt and people forget about. There's another great player we don't talk about, Guy Rogers. Oh my God, what a fucking point guard. Oh, he's way up there. You know, Bob Cousy. What a player, you know. You go back into those era, you know, and in the 50s and the 60s, you kind of just skip over those greats. Bob Pettit. You know, he got a ring, but they had to keep running into them Celtics. Don Nelson. I mean, all those greats, those great Lakers, Elgin Baylor. Look at Hot Rod Hundley said it best. I remember the night me and Elgin Baylor combined for 73 points. Of course, Elgin had 71. The greatest analyst, sports analyst, we got to listen to him our whole lives. It was Hot Rod Hundley. You know, fucking greatest. Chick Hearns, Johnny Moss. I mean, I love those guys. I mean, listen to what we listen to now. You know. So I had to put this up. I love Dr. J. Before there was Michael Jordan, there was Dr. J. He's top 10 for sure. Right there, I put him Dr. J, Kobe Bryant, Jerry West, Rick Barry. Those guys are all sitting right there, in the sixth slot. Right there. Elgin Baylor, Jerry West, Jerry West, Jerry West. Oh, fuck. And Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. Oh, fuck. How could I see? Oh, my God. Fucking look what he's. Oh, what a fucking player. I mean, so, you get into that group of the top 10, there ain't much room there, so you got to move to top. Walt Frazier. Oh, what a fucking player. What a player. Willis Reed. They won 2 rings. They won fucking 2 rings. Walt Frazier. Fucking, they won 2. I mean, look at the numbers he put up, what he did, but it's Havlicek's spot. Havlicek. I go back to those teams after the great Bill Russell retired, and everybody's like, they're horrible. Tommy Heinsohn coached those teams. They won rings. Throw down, knock down. One of the greats that we don't ever talk about, Paul Westphal, he's passed away of cancer. Fuck, what a player that dude was. People don't look over those 76 fucking Suns and that series and that triple. Havlicek. Paul Silas was on that fucking team. JoJo White. Oh, what a fucking player. Celtics and Lakers. Yeah, dominant. But they didn't say, hey, come play with me. LeBron James. No, he's definitely top 10. How high he'll go, I don't know. But Karl Malone, no rings. It matters. It fucking matters. I sat in all those games. I watched them Jazz heartbreaking games for years. I had season tickets the first year they got here, 120 fucking bucks. Pete Maravich, great fucking college player. Oh my God, top 3. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. My friend Bill Russell, I grew up right where, Walton Avenue, San Diego, and fucking. He's the second greatest college basketball player of all time. Pistol Pete Maravich in the NBA? No. He's not a top NBA, top 50 player. He's not. I love the Pistol. I have lots of his stuff. I love him fucking college. Who didn't? Oh my God, how good was he? But let's get real. It's Michael Jordan and Bill Russell. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Will Chamberlain. Fucking Havlicek. Kobe Bryant. We'll see where LeBron, he's right up there. He's still playing. Julius Erving. Dr. J. Put yourself in there, Dr. J. He's definitely top 10. I put him right around 6. Right there about 6th. That's where I've got Dr. J. Before there was Michael Jordan, there was Dr. J. The shit he could do. And he won titles in both fucking leagues. And you look at his stats with the Virginia Squires, and then when the Virginia Squires, as soon as he's gone, they couldn't win 5 games. Sojourner went with him to those Nets. They won fucking titles at the net. You look at those numbers he had those first years with those Nets. He just, and not by himself. 20 assists, 20 fucking rebounds, 30 points. In NBA, ABA final, and the ABA was all that, George Gervin, finger fucking roll. Those Dan Issel and those Kentucky, ABA was fucking great basketball. So the greatest ABA players in history, that's easy. That's Dr. J. Who's second? Rick Barry. So there you go. There you have it. And LeBron's one fucking incredible athlete. I have a lot of respect for him because he's fucked the NCAA. So did Kobe. So did Moses Malone. He's way up there. But number 1 and 2, you can debate all that. It's Michael Jordan. Look at the numbers. He's the greatest defensive player fucking ever. Highest scoring ever. This is fucking games that would score 92 points and he would have 46 of them. In the playoffs, lockdown defense like no fucking other. Same with Bill Russell. When the chips were down, and it matters, Stockton and Malone. When the chips were down, they choked so many fucking times. I don't put either one of them in the top 10. They're great. They're great, but it's about clutch. I just came from my grandson's soccer game, and he's clutch. That kid is fucking clutch. He's incredible at it. So you didn't look yourself out there in those first 2. He says, my leg hurts a little. They're down by 2 goals. He scores 4 in the last period. Winning matters. Clutch performance, nobody more clutch than Bill Russell and nobody except for Michael Jordan. Will Chamberlain. The great, great, great John Havlicek. So there you have it. Don't forget Kobe Bryant. He was all that. Put yourself in the light. Yeah, and I do these videos just like Henry Miller. Put yourself in there. Before there was Michael Jordan, there was the great Dr. J. Oh, yeah. Larry Bird. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And Magic. Oh, yeah. Bob Pettit.